Yo, what up? This is Dante Lewis. I know it's been a minute since my last video, but been busy doing other things. Since then, I've been just working on a couple of mixtapes. Of course, the Out of Sight shit, the Currency shit, Said Hughes. I'm working on some, well, I can't really speak on that, but I got some big shit coming up, so just look out for that. And I'll be posting videos once a week, just showing you different things. I got access to a lot of equipment. So I know a lot of you guys have questions that need to be answered. Instead of me sending you a message, I'll just show you on a video so you can revert back to the video and see exactly how it's done. But today I'm going to show you the auto chop feature on the 2000. I know a lot of people don't think that the MPC 2000 has auto chop. Of course the XL does, but the 2000 does it. It's not as what I want to say. It's not as intricate as the 2000 XL. Of course, it won't chop on 16 levels, but I found a way to chop up a sample, and it's kind of efficient, especially if you want that Dilla style chopping. You really like this. So the first thing you want to do is get your sample, and I have mine on pad 5. All right, next thing you want to do is go to, I'm going to step ahead, is go to Shift 6. Alright, then that's going to take you to the program bank. Let me see. And I know you can't really see the screen, but I'm going to post detailed instructions on my blog on MySpace. So if you see the video and don't really get it, I'll put it in text format on my MySpace blog, and you can just revert back to that if you got any questions. Or you can message me, whatever. And once you get to this screen, you want to hit F2 and go into parameters. Alright, once in parameters, you want to go to decay. I already have decay highlighted, but this had a cursor on decay and hit open window. Boom. Now, mine is already selected, so this is the end result, but when you first see it, you're going to have the level at 100 and the start at 0. You just want to switch those around. So change the level to 0 and change the start value from 0 to 100. And it should look exactly like this. Start 100, level 0. Close window. Alright. And a very important step, because a lot of people will probably get stuck here, so please listen. Make sure your sample is on mono or no off. It's not going to work on poly. So make sure the overlap is on mono or no off. Again, mono or no off. Don't hit me up on message, say it's not working. Put it on. If you put it on poly, it won't work. But mono and no off is going to work. So this alleviates that, because if you do exactly how I say it in the video, you'll have no problem. So make sure it's on mono or no off. All right. The next thing is you have to put the sample on fixed velocity. So you want to hit 16 levels and change it to velocity. Then you're going to turn it on. Alright, then now you'll have chops. Now, if you did it with like a vocal sample or something that has like a lot of drums and shit, you can really tell that the chops are there. And it's best to do it with very, very small segments. I don't approve, or I don't really agree with doing it on something that's like 16 bars or 8 bars. I try to keep down to 4 or 2 bars so I can really get the chop, because it's going to give you an extended segment, and it's going to play the sample all the way over. So just keep it at a decent amount of sample time so you can really hear the chops when you're doing this trick. So let me just, maybe I'll just try to make something with these chops I have here. So, you know what? I think I did make something. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I didn't record it. Hold on 1 second. Chris! Yo, hold this camera, cuz. I'll just do something in real time so you can hear the chops. Word. So you've seen how it is in action. Alright, the next step is, I didn't do this because I forgot, but you can also use the mute assign. Now, if y'all don't know what mute assign is, mute assign allows you to take one sample, have one sample cut another sample off as soon as you hit that pad. So I can hit pad 5, then if I want that pad to cut off, I just hit pad 6. And you set that up by going to Shift 6 again, parameters, then you hit open window on overlap. And once you hit open window, you just assign the pads that you want to be muted by the pad that's up top. So you'll see the pad that's active right there. Then on the mutes off section, you can assign different pads to be cut off by that particular sample. So this is dope too for you, especially for you guys that use a lot of chops. You can use this in conjunction with the auto chop feature I just showed you to have different parts of the sample playing, because every chop that you did in the previous sequence is going to be all on this one pad. It's not going to be spread across the pad, so you don't have to of course create another program or anything. It's all internal inside that one pad. I don't know if I'm quite explaining it right, but you get what I mean. All the chops you do on that particular pad. So you can do the same thing that you did on pad 5 to pad 6 and have a whole nother sample, or you can just have it muted off or bring different sounds or whatever you want to do. You can do it to each pad with a different sample, keyboard parts, a drum break or whatever. You can do it as much as you want, as long as you have the sample time. Now, when you chop it up like that, it doesn't take away from your sample time either. So that's another cool feature. Like I said, I'm just trying to. The reason why the video is kind of choppy, my camera's about to die. So if I rush anything in there, just hit me up with a message, and I'll try to explain it the best way I can. And like I said before, the instructions will be in my blog on MySpace. So if you have any questions or you think you forgot a step, or maybe you just want some more insight on it, you can either hit me up or check my blog. So that's it. Peace. Cut this damn